بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh and good morning. First, would like to welcome you here in UAE and in this beautiful city of Dubai. Also welcome you here in this Expo Center. Today morning I was telling that people that remind me about the Expo exhibition during 2020-2022. I enjoyed here this lovely place and wish you all the best staying here, pleasant stay, and enjoying this good atmosphere in the UAE. I also would like to extend my sincere appreciation to DSA for their excellent organizing this event, and to their leadership also for inviting us all here to this meeting or to this summit. It's really a pleasure to see you all here in this lovely summit about talking about the spectrum. What is the spectrum? This is very important element or important resource for our telecommunication and radio communication sector. And everybody, all stakeholders are looking to these scarce resources in order to be used for their radio communication services and technologies. Today I would like to share with you some important achievement that we had here in the UAE, especially in the connectivity. And what we have achieved till now in the telecommunication sector as a whole, and how the spectrum also played very big role in this telecommunication sector, where telecommunication sector it's enabler for all other sectors for their services. In 2013, I have attended one of the gathering with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Chief Minister, the ruler of Dubai, where all that time federal official staff was attended, and we had discussed so many things. And one of the things that I remember His Highness said, that time the late Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed, the president of UAE that time, he said that I need all the government services to be accessible by people, direct to go to the people, not the people come to the services. Service has to go to the people. So a few days later, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid has announced that I need all the government services to be available in mobile. And you can see there is a famous picture also that His Highness has this picture showing him having the mobile, and he said that I need within 2 years all government services has to be available on the mobile. And that's what happened. After 2 years, most of the government services was provided on the mobile. So that required a lot of things to do. Need to build infrastructure, need to build services, need to have service everywhere, internet everywhere. So of course, as I said, spectrum played a very big role. I remember when we hear that one in TDRA that time, we were put a plan how to allocate a lot of spectrum, where we get it in order to reach to this goal. After that, all services was available in the mobile service, in mobile handset, and everybody now can access to government services in his mobile. This picture, you can see it here. This shows how the long queue was there before when you go to pay your bills for utilities, for any services that you want to renew or issue a new passport or visa, to do any services, renew your car license, your license, everything, you need to wait for long queue. Now you will not find it here in the UAE. Now, for myself, for example, every month, at the beginning of the month, at the evening, first or second day of the month, I sit at the home, I pay all my bill every day, every month, for all bills, utilities, mobile, everything. And if there is I need to renew my passport or any family, just go to the application, do that immediately. In 1-2 days, I get my passport, license, everything. All our life, it is now in this mobile. The traffic also, The only maybe traffic that still we have it here between Sharjah and Dubai, that is only one, which is still we have big problem, which is not yet solved. I don't know how to be solved that one. I think maybe with the new technologies that drones later on is coming right now, where you hear about it also that drone is now one of the things that's going on in the UAE. A lot of trials and going on in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and today another event has started, which is Dubai Air Show, the 19th of this exhibition, one of the biggest air show in the world. A lot of new technology will be shown there. One of the technology will be shown there also. It's about the drones, eVTOL, and others, where I believe you have heard some of the exhibition trial is going on for those kind of technology. Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they are running very hard to have a drone carrying people, where we call Dubai taxi, and also in Abu Dhabi for cargo, where we to more than 200 kilogram they take it. So we in UAE we have very strong connectivity infrastructure where all services now be available on mobile and others. Now going from 5G to IoT to smart government or smart services and smart cities. So this is now our UAE has improved their services and technology. And of course, how we achieve that one? We achieve it by putting a plan, a head plan. In 2015, after WRC 15, we come up with a new initiative. That initiative to have a 5G committee in the UAE to be ready for deploying the new 5G. And our target that time, we put it to have full 5G services in this area, Expo area. That was our target. So we had established committee, and there was 3 subcommittees, committee for spectrum, committee for network, committee for verticals. For spectrum has to define which spectrum to be used for the 5G. And we had find problems at that time for the 3 gigahertz, that from 3.4 to 3.8, 3.6 to 3.8, probably you know that time that was a secondary services in the radio regulation. So at 2017 and ASMG, that was in Jordan, we met there and we decided all agreed to use this band 3.6 to 3.8 for primary services for IMT between Arab group. Immediately, UAE also put a plan. We launched the first 5G commercial in the region, worldwide, fourth worldwide 5G commercial in the region. And we had in this area, we had full 5G services in 2 bands, in C band and millimeter wave, 26 gigahertz. So with that, we managed to succeed to have 5G, and we keep improving our services every time. And then later, we achieved this kind of thing. You can see right now the UAE 5G network in the UAE. We have right now more than 23,000 number of 5G sites, almost 99% coverage in populated areas of UAE. We have more than 10 million of active 5G subscriber. Latency, we reached around 10 milliseconds. And also for the throughput, we reached now almost 9.1 throughputs. So this is the numbers you can see, it's reality that we are achieving here. And also for the 5G, we already launched last year as a consultation to encourage to have 5G private network in the UAE. So either to be provided by our telecom operators, MNOs, or we'll try to see also to be by private standalone network. On day before yesterday, I was attended Abu Dhabi Autonomous Race League. That is for autonomous, similar to Formula One, but only for autonomous, using by AI. So TDRA was part of it because we have given them a number of frequencies, and we saw one full private standalone 5G network by DO they provide for that area in Formula One, yes. And maybe you hear about that those cars has connected directly with using the application without human intervention. And I went there and I saw it was really nice, amazing. So the latency also for very high speed car moving more than 300 kilometers using, they told me around 20 milliseconds for them, which is very nice also for this kind of speed. So 5G network in the UAE now become one of the mature, but we are still improving our services, our network with MNOs and others also in order to bring those new other kind of use cases and vertical. But that was not stopping us now. We are coming to the 6G. 2 weeks ago, UAE also at TDRA, we announced the new initiative for launching 6G in the UAE. We will do the similar that we have done for the 5G 10 years ago. But this time we will focus more on research, on developing standards, on trials and other. This is still now working on it. And of course, there will be two different committees. One committee will be for R&D, which will be led by our universities, and one of them that is Khalifa University. The other one will be led by TDRA for the partnership and doing the trials, which will be led by our colleague Dr. Tariq Al Awadhi. So these two committees will work these days, these times, for developing on how to bring the 6G in the UAE. And we'll also, of course, these two committees is open for all. You guys can attend those meetings and share with us your thoughts, your experience, and what will be coming in the future, and why we need to take your voice to any international organization. Now, recent IMD report has been launched, and UAE has improved their ranking in digital services from 11 to 9, and at least one of the two things that we are number one right now, wireless broadband and infrastructure, telecommunication infrastructure is number one worldwide. So, and we are keeping improving our services and our networks. This also can see how the UAE becoming one of the first countries in the world when we did trials for the 6 gigahertz, we reached to 10 gigabits per second. Since this is the number of things that we are doing right now, but just to share with you that how the importance of the spectrum. In TDRA, we are always looking forward. One of the things that we are doing that once after WRC 23, when just we heard from our colleague Ilham, for those 6 gigahertz, we updated our national spectrum plan. And based on our market and our need, we have allocated the 6 gigahertz and 600 megahertz to our both operators. And of course, we are giving them, and they are doing their work, trials, and we are measuring the market and looking for the market time to time to see where they are doing. Whenever our decision made, it's not mean that it is final. We come back to see our decision time to time. It depends on the market needs. Our regulation is flexible. Our regulation updated time to time. Recently, we have already also launched our second version of Spectrum Outlet. This is Spectrum Outlet. We're looking for how our spectrum will be utilized or required to do any changes in coming 6 years. We had the first version, which was 2020 to 2025, and now this is the second version from 2026 till 2031. So we put a number of plans for different type of services, not only for IMT or Wi-Fi, all radio services. And we share it with the market. We share it with all our stakeholders. We receive all comments. And now it is already in there. We're putting our implementation plan. So UAE, TDRE, we're always looking forward how the spectrum will be utilized and looking forward the market. One of the things that for the Wi-Fi, since we are talking about the Wi-Fi, UAE, when there was one of the first countries in the world, will assign 500 megahertz and the lower 6 gigahertz, 5.9 to 6.4. So this is, and I've been asking also to our team, what is the penetration of using this one? It is going well, but maybe one of the comments that I received that still maybe later on I need to talk to you, still the device is not here in the UAE, not supporting this lower 6 gigahertz. This is what I have heard from our team, but we need to confirm. So that's what we need. Yani, whatever that time to time assigning frequencies to the operators, we always find difficult with the mobile handset to compatible with those our decision. So we need to work together in order to see if there sometimes happen like this of problems. In the TDRA, we always, as mentioned, that looking forward for new technologies. You can see here in the UAE, we have, as I mentioned before, very strong infrastructure, telecom infrastructure, and latest technology. We are our people, our leadership. His Highness Mohammed bin Rashid always saying that we need to be number one in everything. So, and telecommunication will try our best also to be number one. We will not be achieve that number one without your all support from all the sectors, from the private sector, from the different organization, and of course from the government also as support. With that, I would like to thank you for your listening to me and appreciate for calling me here. Thank you very much.